Listen up, Trump supporters.
I've been talking to these folks who have come from all over Texas, even other parts of the country, to be here. And some of them, even though we are about a half hour from Eagle Pass, have driven down to Eagle Pass to try to actually see what's happening at the border. And I've spoken to a number of people who said that they're a little surprised by what they're seeing here. I want to play a conversation with a woman, Misty. Take a listen.
It's pretty surreal. We actually made it into Eagle Pass and we went and saw Shelby Park. I was able to see some people actually trying to cross and stopped at the wire there. So it's very eye-opening.
And tell me more about eye-opening. Is it what you expected? Is it better? Is it worse?
It's not what I expected, but then again, I don't know what I expected. I can tell you it's not as bad as what I thought. So that's kind of eye-opening in itself too.
So first, she admits that they were stopped at the wire, not allowed to cross. Then she said that it was nowhere as bad as she thought it was. Translation, MAGA has been conned. They want your money. They know there's no border crisis and they've created it. So in combination to what this woman said,
if we have a bill that on net significantly decreases illegal immigration, and we sabotage that, that is inconsistent with what we told our voters we would do. People will make up whatever reasons they want to. There's a number of them, I'm sure. But it would be a pretty unacceptable dereliction of your duty.
The fact that he would communicate to Republican senators and congresspeople that he doesn't want us to solve the border problem because he wants to blame Biden for it is really appalling.
It's interesting. Republicans 4 months ago would not give funding for Ukraine, for Israel, and for our southern border because we demanded changes in policy. So we actually locked arms together and said, we're not going to give you money for this. We want a change in law. And now it's interesting, a few months later, when we're finally getting to the end, they're like, oh, just kidding. I actually don't want a change in law because it's a presidential election year.
Are here. We've been elected. We have election certificates. When you have an opportunity to make this country safer, you take it, and you don't play politics.
It hasn't been released. How does he know it's a betrayal if he hasn't read it?
I mean, don't be ignorant. Read the bill.
fact, this is the Donald Trump border crisis. Fact, it is not as bad as they're telling you. Fact, the Border Patrol is actually doing a pretty damn good job of apprehending these folks. Fact, the GOP isn't interested in working for Americans. They want to work for a dictator.